These are my fancy Cavaletti. They've got a 4 end on them so that I can rotate them, which makes them different heights. When you're setting up Cavaletti, it's the lowest possible to start with. What's more important is what the Cavaletti look like and the distance apart. So at the moment I've set up the Cavaletti approximately, stand, Evo's height to the withers. That's how far apart they are. And they're on low, so when we start a doll we would want them under the height of their hock or their ankle. So even numbers of Cavaletti, so 8 to 12, and I like to have a mat at the end or a cone for them to go around, because then they're not going to be turning their head up and looking to you. So we're going to have a look at Evo on this Cavaletti and see if it's correctly spaced. Evo. Find it. So that's fine. His feet were hitting approximately in the middle and he was moving nice and smoothly in a trot, and he wasn't having to jump to get between the poles. This is obviously like a fancy Cavaletti setup, so I'm going to talk you through what you could do with stuff that you might have at home or ready to make a set of Cavaletti. So these are some things you might already have at home that you could use to make a set of Cavaletti from. These are PVC jump poles. You could use bamboo sticks, you could use actual sticks. As long as they're visible, that's fine. These are cheap cones, but you don't even need cones. You could use, which I'm sure at the moment you have lots of, an empty can. This is a delicious cider, Doris plum cider. So literally putting the can on the end of the pole will work fine. You could put duct tape on there if you want to be really super fancy. The key thing with the poles are that you can change the height of them, and really, really importantly that they don't rotate, the dog hits them by accident. So this setup is for Florrie, my spaniel who's going through a rehab. So it looks super complicated. You don't need these things. I've just made a smaller channel for her to try and make her body go straight because she tends to curve her rear end a little bit towards her weaker leg. So you don't need these. So I've set this up so it's going to work for Dio. Oh, you're really cute, buddy. So the poles are a little bit further apart for him, so they're a little bit more than his height to the wither, so we'll see how he copes with them. And instead of the cone at the end, he's got a target to go to target at each end, so that he gets a nice straight head position. So remember, we're looking for trotting, we're looking for that he can do it relatively easily with a little bit of stretch, and where his feet are falling in between the poles. Oh, you little weirdo. Come on, you little weirdo. Yeah, got it then? Yes. 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 Good man. Yes. So on a couple of those strides he had a little skip, which meant it was a tiny bit too far apart, but he could cope pretty well with that.